What's going on, Planet Poke viewers? Welcome back to Platinum version, and we're all the way back here in Jubilife City, where we started off the game pretty much. And we're back here because we now have the HM for Surf, which will bring us over to Canalave City. So let's head west of Jubilife over to Route 218, and hey look, it's our old good friend, the homeless fisherman, I guess, because apparently he doesn't have a house. He just stands in here all day. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if people that gave you items earlier in the game just, like, expect favors later on. Like, nope, I'll just act like I've never seen you before and just walk past you. But anyways, I'm gonna spray some repel over here. Of course, when you're surfing through the water, you can always find, like, tentacruel, stuff like that, and wow, that was the shortest trip ever on water. But yeah, if you come down to the bottom half here, you can fight a couple of fishermen and grab some items. And this guy's like, outdoor fishing for the win! Yeah, for the win. More like for the loss. Everyone knows it's all about indoor fishing these days. But yo, this guy's got a Gyarados, so yeah, I've got my Drifloon up front, who actually has Shockwave, so you know, that kind of helps a little bit. I mean, even though it's not that powerful, it's still 4 times effective, so I'll do a decent chunk to Gyarados. But yeah, Gyarados are, like I always say, the most annoying Pokemon to fight if you don't have an electric type. And on top of that, they intimidate you and lower your attack. Like, it wasn't hard enough to knock you out already, you just have to lower my attack while you're at it. But that should leave me with, yeah, exactly 106, because Dragon Rage always does 40 hit points, which I didn't really know for the longest time when I was really young playing with Gyarados on, like, Pokemon Red. I'd just be like, oh, Dragon Rage. I didn't realize it always did 40 hit points, but whatever. Same with, like, moves like Seismic Toss that just do the same as your level. I never really figured that out for a while. I always thought they just did a lot of damage. But yeah, Gyarados does give out a lot of experience for being so difficult to knock out. And he has another Gyarados! Wow! You know, at least it's better than some dumb fisherman who just has a bunch of Magikarp. Because I feel like, if it's a fisherman with a Magikarp, I'd just be like, dude, why didn't you evolve into Gyarados? Now that he actually has Gyarados, I'm like, oh, come on, man, seriously? You have Gyarados? But yeah, I guess people are starting to wise up in this game and get stronger Pokemon. But yeah, Shockwave's still doing a giant chunk, and Zeppy will restore some health with the Shell Bell. Oh, and you're gonna use Leer! Your big bad Gyarados is coming out, gets hit by an electric-type move, and you get one chance to attack, and you use Leer. Yeah, good work. So you got to lower my attack and defense, probably happy now. But yeah, this one will take it down, so his team of Gyarados has been defeated. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna blame your lack of success on the fact that you're still outdoor fishing, when clearly all the best fishermen are fishing indoors nowadays. I mean, seriously, they've got these nice facilities where you can go in with your super rods and catch, like, the strongest Magikarp ever. I'm serious. But yeah, let's surf back over to the top part of this, whatever, this little ledge that's sticking out of the trees, and fight this guy, who says apparently nothing's biting. Yeah, not a good day out on Route 218 for fishing, I guess, but I mean, seriously, do you need any more Remoraid? You already have, like, 5 Pokemon on your team. But yeah, I think this guy actually, I'm pretty sure, has a bunch of Remoraid and, like, 1 Gyarados. So I'll probably just stay in here, make things a little bit easier on myself. But yeah, Remoraid's gonna go down. See, Remoraid's another Pokemon that really does not look at all like its evolution. In the same way like Magikarp to Gyarados. Yeah, Remoraid turns from a fish to an octopus. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen in real life. But whatever. I'm not gonna question the theories of evolution in the Pokemon world. Anyways, more Remoraid! Alright, so let's keep shockwaving these things. Let's just keep frying fish, man. I mean, we could start working at Long John Silver's, just shockwave on these shockwave on these Remoraids, throw in a bucket. Someone will buy them. Ooh, and a critical hit that time! Alright, that one might have got burned a little bit too good, but some people like their Remoraids a little bit crispy, so it's gonna be okay. Alright, come on, bring out the Gyarados already! I guess he just wants to throw out all his Remoraids. He's like, alright, I'm saving my Gyarados for the end, I'll let my Remoraids rough him up a little bit. More like just wear out my power points, but whatever. Still gonna be one-hit KOs. Alright, so this Remoraid will go down, and, you know, with all these fishermen, I start wondering, like, where do all these fishermen get their rods at? Because, you know, you always see the sprite, they have their, like, little fishing pole. Because as far as I knew, there's only one location in the game for the old rod, the good rod, and the super rod. Oh, and he's finally gonna send out Gyarados, but yeah, as far as I knew, I was the only one that could find those 3 secret rods. So there must be some, like, secret underground illegal rod trading that goes on amongst the fishermen that no one knows about, and they're all able to get these rods. Like, maybe I want to get in on this illegal rod thing too, but I'm not dressed like a fisherman, so I'm not allowed, but hey, I almost knocked out Gyarados in one hit, that's pretty nice. So obviously another hit will knock it out. But yeah, I'm not dressed like a fisherman, so I don't get all these secret, awesome fisherman rod deals that are going on behind everyone's back. You know what? I'm starting to realize that the characters in this game just discriminate against everyone else. Like, all the fishermen are always hanging out with all the fishermen. All the hikers are only hanging out with the hikers, and the bug catchers are hanging out with the bug catchers. You know what? Why can't the bug catchers catch bugs next to the fishermen that are fishing for water Pokemon? You know, then everyone could get along. Yay, level 34. And you know what? Maybe they could find, like, a Surskit. It's water and bug type, and then they could just become best friends and bond, and I don't know, the world would be at peace. If only bug catchers and fishermen... Well, actually, no, then the Surskit would evolve into Masqueran, and then all the fishermen would freak out because it lost its water type, and then the bird keepers would come in trying to claim what's theirs, and then they would just start an all-out war, so... maybe it's better if everyone just hangs out on their own, whatever. Screw you fishermen and you hikers and all you people that can't hang out with other friends. You only hang out with the people that look the same as you. Anyways, yeah, now we're gonna surf in this little area underneath the rocks on Floatzel here. I mean, is it uncomfortable, like, leaning on top of Floatzel? Like, is there a seatbelt that you can buy at the mart to, like, a seatbelt that you attach to your Pokemon? Like, do I have to wear puffy, floaty things, too? I don't know. Apparently I can't swim, so I probably need a life jacket or something. But here we got a Mantike. Ooh, it's another water and flying type Pokemon. Yeah, so the bug catchers wouldn't be too fond of this one. But yeah, Shockwave will knock it out pretty easily. I mean, Shockwave's really coming in handy on this route. Yeah, a good electric type will completely wipe out all of Route 218. Grass types too, unless you're facing Gyarados, of course, then electric types will work a bit better. But yeah, Pokemon are just dropping left and right from Shockwave. Ooh, but next up we got a Machoke, so changing up the game, but I'll stay in anyways because I have Fly. Yeah, Sailors do like to use fighting types every now and then, in addition to their water types, so... Yeah, we'll try to knock this thing out with a Fly. Oh, and Machoke's gonna use Revenge, but it's not gonna work. He's trying to get revenge on me for killing Mantike, like, I will avenge your death! And Fly's a one-hit KO! Got the critical hit, too. Not quite sure if I needed it. I am at the same level as Machoke, but regardless, I'll take it. Anchors away! Except you have no boat. What are you even talking about, Sailor Skylar? You've got no anchors. Anyways, before I continue along here, I should well, actually, hold on. Let's see how much Zeppy has to get up a level here. I'm actually pretty close to getting up levels, so I think I'll keep Zeppy up front, try to get up to level 35. Yeah, like I was saying in the last video, this next city here is going to have a Steel-type gym leader, so Drifblim won't get a whole lot of work in that gym, so I'm kind of trying to get him up some levels right now, so he'll be already up there when everybody else catches up. And yeah, we have Kricketune, who has the worst cry in the world, the most annoying thing ever. That thing I can't stand. I don't know how they even came up with that noise. I don't know where in the world you'd hear that noise, like, in all of existence, but apparently that's Kricketune's cry, so... Yeah, listen for it again, it's so dumb. Seriously, like, that's just like the definition of annoying. If you wanted to shut someone up, just start playing that every time they talk. Yeah, that's Kricketune. Anyways, next up is Magnemite. Sounds like a good time for Zeppy to get out, especially since I just made it to level 35. And of course, I'll go over to Itachi, who's been doing a pretty good job against Steel types and Rock types and whatnot. Because of my new high jump kick, so what are you gonna do about it? Oh crap, I missed. No, that's not fair. That's only supposed to happen like once every 10 times. Not the very first time. Oh, jeez. Well, at least I'll live the spark. Alright, another high jump kick. Are you serious? How does that happen twice in a row? That's like so impossible. Oh my gosh, yeah, and he uses Lock-On. I probably should have been the one using Lock-On so I don't just miss you completely. I can just see him high jumping, going like straight over the trees into the water, just dying, drowning. But yeah, I'll go over to Vulcan, my second option, and yeah, that's how you do it. You just one hit and it's over. Meditite has a lot to learn. He's gonna have to work on that high jump kick. Yeah, and this guy's guitar is weeping now. You know, you really shouldn't be playing your guitar that close to the water. It's dangerous. But yeah, over here in the grass, you can find Mr. Mime. And apparently there's no items, so let me just grab these berries over here. But yeah, Mr. Mime is the only new Pokemon you can catch over here in the grass. Alright, so those are all the berries, and guess what? That's it with all the trainers on Route 218. And my repel finally wore off, which is perfect timing. And we can head over into Canalave City, but who is this strange scientist man blocking my path? Yeah, it's actually one of Professor Rowan's assistants. And he says I look puzzled. How does my character look puzzled? I don't even talk, I don't even make facial expressions. But yeah, he takes your Pokedex and he'll update it. And I love how all it takes to update the Pokedex is just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, boom, it's done. Now you can see male and female Pokemon on your Pokedex. But anyways, now that we're done with this guy, we can head along into Canalave City to get our next gym badge.